This is my video on how I style my hair. Here I'm using my Dyson Blow dryer to rough dry my hair. I like to use the Redken Frizz Dismiss to smooth down the cuticle of my hair and block out humidity. This is my favorite round brush. It picks up hair real easy so that I can use one hand for the blow dryer and one hand for the brush. I still obviously have to put down the blow dryer once in a while to get the brush situated in my hair the way I want it. I'm working a lot on the top and the front. I have some funny growth pattern along the hairline in the front, and the back of my head is flat. So I focus a lot on the top and the front, trying to get it just the way I wanted. My hair has knots. It knots pretty easy in some places where the hair's damaged. Could be some old highlights in there still that's covered up with color, or it could just be damage from heat tools. It probably needs a little trim. I don't trim my hair very often. I'm sectioning my hair off and working on small pieces from the bottom up. My hair is still pretty kinky at the root, so you'll see me going back into the root a lot. I'm sectioning off another layer. I try to blow dry or rotate the brush towards the back of my head. It's the same way I curl it with the curling wand. I'm using some more Redken Frizz Dismiss because I noticed that at the nape of my neck I still was kinky. I don't know why it matters because all that's covered up with hair once I let it down anyway, but I figure while I'm at it I'll give it a go, the best effort. That Frizz Dismiss really smooths out my hair and keeps it fairly smooth until I wash it again. I've never regretted, of course Pat bought it, but I feel like the Dyson's worth every penny he paid for it. It takes a long time to blow dry my hair. That's why, one of the reasons that I only wash it once every 5 days or so. I'm looking for another hair product. This is the Redken Diamond Glow Out, maybe. I'll put it in the description box. I use a tiny pea size of that and smooth down that cuticle really good, and then I lock it in with the blow dryer one more time so that I can be sure that I don't end up looking like a frizz ball 2 or 3 days into this. Now I'm putting the blow dryer on cool, giving the whole head a cool shot. And now I'm heating up my curling wand. So I went out to the kitchen to get some water, and this was on the counter. All right, let's see what it is. The Renewal Oil. Awesome. Looks like the Mambo size too. Wow. The packaging's beautiful, isn't it? It's awesome. Oh my gosh, there's lots of stuff in here. too nice. I know, the Easter Bunny. How would the Easter Bunny know this stuff? The eye concentrate. The treatment lotion. Moisturizing cream. The lifting and firming mask. All right. That is fabulous. Okay. I'm using the Oribe FreeStyler, and I've sprayed this section already. And I'm using the Bellami 6-in-1 curling wand. I'm going to slide it off and hold it for a second. Then let it go. This is how I wrap it. I don't wrap it like a ribbon. I wrap everything away from my face. I hold it firm and it twists each time it turns around. I don't have to twist it, it just automatically twists each time I wrap it around the barrel. And then I let it slide off because you can see where it's twisted at the crest of each wave. All right, now let's drop another layer. My face is shiny right now because I used a, I think it's called, it may be called a peel pad. I don't know what it's called. It's something from Dr. Williams' skincare line that I got at the workshop that I went to. All right, so I sprayed this section. I'm going to take a piece of hair. Wrap it away from my face. Let it drop and cool. And it's simpler to be organized with the pieces as you go than it is to go back and pick through and find out where you missed, which is the way I usually do it. Okay, you got the gist of it. I'm going to speed up the video now. So I continue parting my hair off layer by layer, spraying the sections with the FreeStyler by Oribe. I hold the curling wand at an angle, at a slight angle, higher, the handle higher and pointing towards the front, down towards the back. This takes a long time, sectioning off each piece and wrapping it around the wand and then letting it slip off into my hand and cool. But it's worth it because this hairstyle lasts me again until I wash it, which, like I said before, is maybe 5 days. I do admit that I will have to touch up pieces here and there each morning, but overall it's pretty quick fixing my hair each day after this. That the products that I used while blow drying really made my hair shiny, on top of the fact that it blocks out the humidity. letting that curl sit in my hand and cool off really makes a difference. And like I said before, I don't allow the piece of hair in my hand to adjust around each wrap. I hold it firm so that each wrap, it puts a little twist in it, so it gets that more of a wave instead of a boop-de-boop curl. Right here it looks like I'm going to end up with a Shirley Temple look, but it drops out to a nice wave. This step also takes a long time. First the blow drying, sectioning it out to blow dry, and then sectioning it out to curl takes a while. I'm going to focus a lot on the crown here, the top section of my hair. See how I'm holding the wand down and at an angle. I'm over directing the bangs so I get that Brigitte Bardot look in the front where I don't want the bangs to open up too much and show too much forehead. I want them to I want them to angle towards the center. I want it to wave across my forehead. Sometimes if I have a lot of patience, I'll take those curls that are up there at my crown and pin them with a little duckbill clip so they can cool and get a lot of height. On this day, I'm just going to put some back comb in the top, and I'll be showing that here in just a little bit. I've got pretty good height now as it is. Now here I'm showing you that I have grays in my roots, and I'm showing you the product that I use to blend those grays. It doesn't make them go away. You can still see them a little bit, but it really helps to blend them so they're not quite as evident. They look a little more like highlights instead of straight out gray. And I picked a pretty dark spray because the hair coming out of my head on a young person is usually a little darker than the hair that's exposed to the... Now I'm showing you here the color that it is on the tips of my fingers. Anyway, I like the dark roots, and it's kind of the ombre balayage sort of look. Anyway, that's what I tell myself. So that's that. I have a little teasing brush that I usually keep in here, but it's either blending in with my stuff up here on the... Anyway, this is how I like to do my hair. This in the back. I keep the teasing at the root. I use this pointed end of the brush to part it off. The reason I focus so much on this is because the back of my head is flat. And I don't want it to look like I have bed head, even if I don't. Which I don't, because I just washed and blow dried my hair. So there's that portion, and then
on the sides. Like this. And then in the center, and then twirl that, and twirl that. To preserve my hairdo, I usually wash my hair like maybe 5 days, once every 5 days. And to preserve my hair, I use, it's my kind of silk pillowcase. Mine's wrinkled because I've been sleeping on it. I like a real gushy pillow. This protects my hair. First of all, it doesn't wick the moisture out of my hair like a cotton pillowcase would. Also, it doesn't wick the moisture out of your face, and your hair can slide over it easily and doesn't cause damage. And the same with your face. You don't, with the non-slip of cotton pillowcase, when you lay down like this and you force a wrinkle into your face, it's stay on it all night long. With the silk pillowcase, your face easily slides and straightens back out. Makers of this pillowcase wanted to design a silk that was both affordable and luxurious. When they traveled to find out how silk was made, they experienced a very luxurious fabric, and when they tried to duplicate that here or find a fabric here, a silk fabric here, it was either way too expensive or it was poor quality. So the makers of It's My Kind of Silk, mulberry silk pillowcase, came up with their own method of making a silk fabric. They have a website and they have a lot of things that are made of silk. What they did send me though was the pillowcase, and I'm enjoying it. I love it. I sleep on it every night. I am going to go purchase another pillowcase, and they also have the silk hair ties. Before I began blow drying my hair today, I used the Smooth Sexy shampoo, the Smooth Sexy conditioner, and then you saw me use the Redken Frizz Dismiss Instant Deflate while I blow dried. I used the Cricut brushes. I think I already put it up. The Cricut brush in a 370 to blow my hair out. Then I used the Bellami curling wand, and I used the biggest wand. And as I go, I use the Oribe FreeStyler. At the end of the blow drying, I used the diamond oil, the Redken diamond oil, one tiny pea size, to smooth down the cuticle all over. And then, like I said, I used the FreeStyler by Oribe and spray each section as I curl. I run my hands through it, or I give it time to dry before I go in with the curling wand. Then you saw me tease. I teased my crown with this brush. It's from Sephora. It's got some combs, and it's got some boar bristles, and it's got a pointy rat tail end so that I can section it off. Oh, and also to go longer in between visits to get my hair colored, I use the L'Oreal Magic Root Cover-Up. And then I take the collagen peptides, 1 scoop every morning in my coffee. And then I take a Dr. Berg hair vitamin, 1 in the morning and 1 at night. I get it cut as very not often. I bet it's been maybe 6 months since I had my hair cut. Maybe 5, I don't know, I don't remember. Maybe when I got my bangs done, I can't recall. But anyway, I do not get my hair cut very often. Thank you for watching. Y'all have a great day, and I'll